Right, Ghana Premier League match day 19. And the game ɛbɛkɔ so exactly 7 o'clock p.m. Na Accra Heart of Folk ɛtena fie ɛwɔ Legon Sports Stadium na ɔmo ɛne Pando Heart of Lions nso akye ɛde ayam so ɛwɔ hɔ na ahead of Asante Kotoko trip a ɔmo ɛkɔ ɛwɔ Nsuatre na ɔmo ɛne Nsuatreman Football Club ɛnso akye ayam so ɛwɔ hɔnom. Coach Prosper na Ogum ɛdi nkɔmɔ na coach nkɔmɔdie mu no the solution na fans ɛhwehwɛ from Coach Prosper na Ogum about aberante a yɛfrɛ no Samuel Tenedu ɛne Coach Prosper na Ogum ɛnso a voice out and wɔde nkɔmɔ nso afa ho and then the preparation towards the game ɔmo ɛkɔ Nsuatre ɛna ɛkɔdɔkɔ training ɔmo yɛyɛ no exactly 5 o'clock p.m. na ɔmo ayɛnde training yɛde mu nkyerɛmu nyinaa ɛbɛbrɛ the next episode ɛno nso ɛbɛba on this channel Safer Sports Plus on YouTube. Please mesrɛw mepa kyɛw subscribe to the channel for me. Meeting at the number gracious Yanko na Yanko T Coach Prosper Nate Ogum Nemkoma Udie ahead of Omoni Nsuatreman gamer and also Ebebaso on Sunday.
Match day 19 is upon us and it's a trip away. First of all, congratulations for climbing up the summit of the table, and we want to know, is it difficult getting there or difficult maintaining the spot over there?
Yeah, thank you. And I would like to also take this opportunity to congratulate the players for the awesome performance that they've put up so far that has led to the team being on top. And I would also like to congratulate the technical team, the backroom staff, the management, supporters, everybody for being there and ensuring that we are on top of the log. It isn't easy to get to the top looking at the nature of the Ghana Premier League. It's very robust in approach. Players are very good. There's quality across all teams. So normally when you go to play games, the games become very difficult in terms of the physical component of the game. And more especially when teams are coming to play as Kotoko. Everybody wants to prove a point, so it makes our games more challenging than, with all due respect, other teams, because players want to show off their talent. Technical staff want to also do same to prove that they are equally competent or qualified to play for Kotoko or to coach Kotoko. So playing or coaching Kotoko is not that easy, but then I'm happy the crop of players we have and then the technical staff we have, we've been able to come together and been able to identify what each player brings on board that has actually helped us to be on top. And being on top and staying there is a different thing. These are two different things. We are now on top. We need to keep our momentum in terms of our intensity of play, in terms of our aggression, in terms of our desire, the commitment to play. We need to double our effort or even triple our efforts in all these areas. Our focus should be tripled in every game, in every training session that we do. And once we have absolute focus, confidence and determination, and with the right guidance on the field, I'm sure we'll be able to stay there. So these are two different things. We are on top, which is a different scenario, and being there, which is sometimes it's easy to be on top, but then staying on top is very difficult.
Coach, our next opponent is Nsuatreman, a venue that we are yet to pick victory. And looking at their record, they've been solid in terms of matches played there. They haven't lost a game over there, so it's always difficult. But surprisingly, in the Ghana League, or interestingly, you are one of the coaches who has that knack of doing the unthinkable when the odds are against you. From your days at Wafa, going to venues that are very difficult. You pick the 3 maximum points. How are you approaching this game, and how do you plan to finally get the 3 points at the Kromansa Stadium?
Yeah, thank you. First of all, I would like to commend Nsuatreman for their resolute performance in the league so far. They have very good technical staff. They have very good individual players in the persons of Rahman and Co, who are very good on a very good day, on any pitch, anywhere. They can punish you. So they have a very good team tactically. They have a good structure that they play, and you can see a lot of determination when they play. They keep the ball very well, and I want to commend them for that. As you said, it's a very difficult venue to go and play. We've never won there before. I think what we have to do is to be extremely determined to get the points there. Once we are very, very determined that we can get the points there, I'm sure we'll be able to do that. And that's coming from the psychological point of view. From the tactical point of view, I think we need to make sure that we keep a very good compact shape when we don't have the ball, so that we close up the spaces that they will be able to use to punish us. And then we make sure that the few chances that come our way, we convert them. For now, chance creation is not an issue for this team now. I think the issue has been how we convert the numerous obvious goal scoring opportunities that come our way. So once we create these chances and we are able to score quickly, I'm sure we'll be able to stay compact behind the ball and make sure that we don't give them the opportunity to punish us.
Coach, in the first round, you picked 3 victories away, and knowing you and what you stand for, I think it's something that you're not too impressed with in terms of the points that you let loose away. What is the preparation like in terms of the mindset for the second round, especially matches away, and how difficult it is? Looking at the last game you played, it was so tight, the spaces were limited, and I'm sure this game will come with similar format. How are you going in there to just unlock the doors to finally get the victory?
Yeah, as you rightly said, I'm someone who does well on the road when it comes to away games. From my days at Dwarfs through to Wafa and then to Kotoko. I mean, when I came first, the first time I came, I was able to win at venues that Kotoko has never won before. When I was at Dwarfs, I remember we won at venues that, typically Wafa wouldn't win. Venues like Brekum, we won there twice. We won at Mediama. Some venues we won. So it's all about getting into the mindset of the players, getting your tactical approach very well, and letting the players believe that even though they are playing away, nobody can enter the field apart from the referee and the opponents they are competing with. Nobody can enter the field. So no matter how they threaten you, no matter how they hoot at you, they boo at you, just keep your focus on your tactical approach. Once you keep your focus on your tactical approach with and without the ball, then you are good to go. So that's what I've been doing. So I think that as far as this game is concerned, we need to do same. We need to keep our focus on our tactical approach, defensively and offensively. Nsuatreman, they have their strength, and we need to make sure that we don't give them advantage to use their strength to punish us. And they also have weaknesses, so we also have to take advantage of their weaknesses and punish them. So basically it's about keeping your focus on your tactical approach that you are taking into the game and the tactical approach that the opponent is bringing into the game. Once you keep your focus on this and you are able to remember them when the situations occur, I think we will be good to go. So I've been telling them that we are capable of, pulling a shocker there. We only have to be determined and stay focused.
Coach, are there news of players returning, those that previously missed out of our games? Are there news of players that possibly we have over the weekend?
Yeah, I think it's more or less the same. Fernando, MP,
You spoke about Asari the other time.
Yeah,
that he also
Asari is training now
ready?
very well. Asari is training. Abet is not around. He's not available. We all know his situation. So these players, they are all not available. But then Awuche is also not available. Elvis Chebafo is also not available. But then they are all doing very well in terms of their treatment protocol. Awuche has started light jogging since training started this week. So we are monitoring, and he's going through a series of physical tests to ascertain the degree of pain in the area. Once at the end of the week, which is today, they do the last physical test and he's okay. Then from next week, we subject him to medium levels of training, and then probably after that test too, we subject him to high intensities of training. So these players basically are not available. But then, as I always say, they are key players. They are very influential players to the success of this team. But then we can't do anything about them because they are injured. All that we have to do is that what we have, we manage and keep the tempo going, keep the momentum, make sure we win games so that when they come, they also come to add to wherever we have gotten to.
Coach, your mode of operation has been that of Oliver Twist, always wanting more in terms of looking at the quality that you have. Your conversion rate was one thing that came under intense criticism. I guess every presser you were asked, what are you going to do about it? Are you so much impressed with the number of goals scored in recent matches and the upcoming goal? Do you still need more, or you feel your players can do better? And what are you expecting the second round, especially in terms of your goal output, considering the number of chances and openings you get in matches?
Yeah, I think for me, I'm not satisfied with how we miss chances because these are things we do repetitively at training. They show so much composure on the ball at training, they convert them. But then, as usual, the dynamics of training and the dynamics of a game, of a competitive game, are different. So sometimes you don't blame the players so much. To me, I think that we need to score more goals, looking at the way we create obvious goal scoring opportunities. We've had a series of engagement, video meetings with the frontline players. Especially, we have a group, the frontline players, that we do a lot of video sessions. We code the moments in games that they miss chances, the moments at training that they miss chances, which are a replica to what happened in the game, so that they have a mental picture of how they are supposed to do it. And then we take them back to training grounds, and then we'll try to let them rehearse them. So you are always with us at training, and you see them. Sometimes I see you not being happy when we are playing games that will miss certain chances that you thought were chances that we have gone through at training grounds and they should have converted. So we do all these things to make sure that we increase our conversion rate. So to me, I believe that we can score more than we have done in the first round if they keep their composure. They should pick their spot, keep their calm, apply the right technique, apply the right power behind the ball, watch the goalkeeper, and then we'll get the goals.
Which finally, I've been reading comments on the various pages, and it seemed that people are asking that is our coach not going through any selection headache, looking at the quality for somewhat in terms of the striking department. So on behalf of them, I'm asking, do you have any selection headache because of Poku, Amwa if he's back, Eduku, and all the quality you have, the names that you have? Do you have a selection headache?
Yeah, I think, as you said, they are all good quality players. These four players that you have mentioned, these are good quality strikers that on any good day will give you the goals to give you the maximum points. But then it's unfortunate we cannot use all the four in a game. So what, as a technical team or technical staff, we have agreed on is to look at what they do at training, and then per the dynamics or the dictates of the game we are going to play, whom we think will give us the results. But then this is what I've engaged them on, that they are all good, but then per the rules of engagement and per sometimes our tactical approach, we cannot use all of them. So whoever finds himself on the pitch should give his all out and know that there are others on the bench who can equally come in to come and also continue from where they have left off in case of injury or in case of, let's say, low performance. So I've engaged them on this. And I've done this just because to let them, stay united as a group. Stay united and let them understand that it's about Kotoko. At the end of the day, it's Kotoko's name that will be on top of the league block, not an individual's name. It's not you, Abetamwa, it's not you, Kwampuku, Samson Eduku, it's not, Isaac Mita. It's the name of Kotoko. So I've engaged them. I remember when we were going to play Mediama, after the selection, I called Amwa and then Kwampuku to my room, my hotel room, and I engaged them. I told them that, guys, you are two poster boys in the team. Everybody likes you, everybody is looking up to you. But then the most important thing is the 3 points. So, gentlemen, if you are not well positioned, give it to your teammate to score. If you can score, you score. And you need to complement each other on the field. And they were so happy, they hugged each other in my room. I hugged them. If you remember, when Kwampoku scored, Abet was out. But then after celebration, he came to the bench to give him a hug. I'm sure the camera couldn't capture that. And it was so beautiful. It gave me goose pimples. Abet was in pain, sitting down there at the technical area. And then Kwampoku came, went down, and gave him a big hug. That tells the chemistry between them, and it's good. So I have already engaged them on this, and I'm sure they understand it, and they're going to work as a united force in terms of the center forwards to give us the needed resource.
So to our fans who may be worried about how coach is going to go about it, coach says there's no selection problem, and then he is not under any pressure. He had a plan before bringing them in. So no, coach, we thank you very much.
Nti we any komodidia ekoso enso ewo hodom ahead of gamer and also ekoso nyankopon eyaduma Sunday enso ewo Nsuatre enso ewo hodom na coach agin sempi enso ano enso betimi de wadwentre enso ato comment box wonom na wa comment na bibia aye kama obe like obe share video no na onua enso enya bi ahwemedin ede nana ba migration so ope Kotoko Jesus na onso wato asha from a number na that screen as no obenya Kotoko Jesus ni bi na wahwe follow me our TikTok Gracious TV, on YouTube Gracious TV Sports obe subscribe and so ede aka wie ho uwia na okọ Facebook nso a nana ba Gracious eno me profile na ba Gracious journalist me profile any Gracious TV Sports and so a page na bibia enya ka me da se wanya kwanya atie.